Okay, it's
Now,
recording. Yes.
Is it recording right now?
Yeah, because I can see the light flashing.
Well, hello. Will you please tell us your name, sir?
Brian Gately.
And where are you from?
Right now, Brooklyn, New York.
Okay. And I understand that you are a worldwide traveler.
I've been to some places, yes.
Will you please share with us one of your favorite places you've ever traveled to?
Well, Luis and I, in January 2007, we went to northern Vietnam. We really like Hanoi. We rented motorbikes there and rode all around. The food, especially, they used to prepare food for monks that lived in the mountains, and they don't like meat. But they could, for their guests, they would prepare tofu, but made it seem like meat. It was really, really good.
Now, from a vegetarian standpoint, that sounds like it'd be tasty.
Our German friend Helmut Popst had gone there first, and he had told us about this restaurant. We went back several times while we were in Hanoi.
And was there a name for this restaurant?
Yes, and I can't remember it, but I've got it in my journal.
So you had to ride your bikes over rugged terrain to get there?
Well, this was Hanoi, so all we had to do is flow with the traffic. It's a lot easier to ride a motorbike in Hanoi than it is to cross the street.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because there you're going. There's no stoplights, so to speak. I mean, they just keep moving. There are stoplights, but still, it's very hard to get across the street if you're looking for everything to stop.
Now, this was northern Vietnam.
Northern Vietnam.
Okay. Now, were there interesting sights to see in northern Vietnam?
Yes, we went to Da Nang Harbor, which is about an hour or two from the capital, Hanoi, and we saw beautiful, deep water, turquoise blue hills that came straight out of the water was blue. The hills came straight out of the water, and you could see floating schools and everything. It was really beautiful.
Would you say the people are kind, good people there?
Very outgoing, very kind. Yes, and yeah, very, very gracious.
Did you have trouble with the language?
The older people speak French, although we didn't have to speak French much. And the younger people speak English, or their own language. But
No.
they want to all speak English, so it's pretty...
So you didn't have trouble with any Asian dialects? Or?
No, they speak pretty good English. The younger
Really?
people, yeah.
Now, would you say the average family there had their own car, and most of them have the bicycles?
They had the motorbikes.
Motorbikes.
And they put 3 and 4 or even more on a motorbike.
Whoa. Do they have helmets?
In Hanoi, they don't, but when we rented another motorbike way out in the country, they gave us helmets.
Okay. Now, would you say how many people were in the average family there?
Pretty big, I don't know. They're Catholic, the coastal Catholic.
So they like a lot of,
Not
a
kids.
big family.
Yeah.
Did you stop in any churches?
Yeah, we stopped at the cathedral. On the coast, we were riding our motorbike, and it was fascinating. The cathedral is a Catholic cathedral, but it's kind of done in the pagoda style. So at first you don't see it's a cathedral, but then it really is. It's the cathedral.
And you stopped in there?
And we stopped and looked
Was
at
it a large cathedral?
Normal size.
Were they having a mass?
No, but you could see in. It was a weekday, but you could see in, and it was beautiful. And the pews like we have.
Did you light a candle?
No, because we could only look in the windows because it actually wasn't open.
Oh, I see. Okay.
But we could look in.
What was the temperature there?
It was in January, so it wasn't that. We were riding a motorbike and we weren't cold. I think it was about 70 degrees.
In January, that's pretty nice.
Yeah, right.
Now, do they have a good government system there now?
Pretty good. It's it's still communist, but it's pretty good. They're trying to copy China, become more allow free enterprise.
Now, how about the South Vietnamese?
I didn't get down there.
Now, how's their government though?
It's the same government.
Okay.
They're unified.
Okay. So our stint in Vietnam was not exactly bringing freedom and liberty.
No, it was like our Civil War. We won our Civil War, so the North and the South are together. They won their Civil War, and their North and the South are together.
Oh, okay. And the communist rule.
And the communist rule. And the South is called Saigon or Ho Chi Minh City. Everybody calls it Saigon, but the official name is Ho Chi Minh City.
Really?
Yeah. But there's no resentment towards America. There's some lingering resentment towards the French because they were the colonial power.
Oh, really?
For many years. Yeah.
There's no resentment towards our country.
No, because in fact, we went into a bar, And I picture this, just a regular old bar. And on one side, over the wall, they had Ho Chi Minh. They had Rolling Stones in the center, and the guy sticking his tongue out. And on the right-hand side, George Washington.
Oh, that must have really surprised you.
Well, when you think about it, it makes sense, because George Washington was a revolutionary, and he broke away from the main country, England.
Oh.
So they got a lot of their ideas from us. Ho Chi Minh studied in the United States. Yeah, he got a lot of his ideas from here.
Now, when the French Revolution came about, were they as popular with them as
No, the French are torturers. They're still in the old Maison Centrale, which is the what do you call it, where they kept the prisoners.
Yes.
Prison.
Versailles?
No, that's in France.
Oh, Bastille.
That's in France. This is in Vietnam.
Oh, you're talking about Vietnam. Okay, excuse me.
The French were the colonial power there.
Okay.
So they'll show you where the French tortured the Vietnamese prisoners, because they wanted to suppress any.
Oh.
But you can also see where John McCain's
oh my.
cell was there too. They have his stuff there.
Now, I heard that the French Revolution there was a lot more bloodshed to the hierarchy.
Oh, they ran the guillotine day and night. It was called the Terror, La Terreur.
So our revolution seemed a lot more balanced in a way, because we were fighting the English, we were fighting the redcoats, and we didn't torture, right?
No, the French didn't torture. Well, they may have tortured, but we exported. The king helped us, the United States, get free from England, and then that was in 1776. In 1789, their own people said, "Hey, we work there to work in France," and we got rid of their king. But
Is
then
that
they
right?
but what happened is they had a reign of terror, and there was total chaos and anarchy. So a dictator came in. He called himself the Emperor.
Is that Napoleon?
Yeah, and he wanted to take over all of Europe. And he killed a lot of people doing trying it.
Now, so what did we call that war? What did we call that war? The French-American War?
The French Revolution.
When we were involved?
Oh, the French and Indian War? No, we call that the American Revolution.
We call it the American Revolution. And actually, the King of France helped us win it.
Yeah. When they saw that George Washington was actually a good leader, they started sending support to our side, not the English side.
Oh, that's amazing. And then, but when they had their revolution, did we get involved?
When we had their... yes, in fact, Benjamin Franklin, and then they helped out, yeah.
They sent delegates over
Right,
there. They must have been horrified at some of the things that happened
right.
eventually.
Oh, yeah, it was pretty bad.
I understand that that there was also Austria was against them at some point, and like the Prussians or something.
Oh, yeah, no, and the Russians, yeah. So a lot of people were against them.
So they weren't just fighting within; they had all the kinds of
had
conflict.
everybody fighting.
So, and that's why I think they sped up a lot of their murderous, like killing the hierarchy, because they had this outside conflict,
Right.
frightening them. And
Right.
now, what was your major in college?
International business with a minor in economics and French.
Oh, so do you speak French at all?
I do. I was just over in Senegal in January.
Well, could you speak a little French for us, please?
Oui, bien sûr. Je crois que tout le monde nous avons faim. On est marre de parler tellement. Et ça serait bien de terminer cette interview et aller manger.
And would you please interpret that for us?
I think Jane is hungry.
You're also very intuitive for being a historian.
Joan too.
He's an historian. He's a comedic. He's a comedian. We have had a wonderful interview
Show
with
Joan
Brian.
over here. Now put Joan in it too, just for a second. Okay, there we go. It's not only just been me. All right, thank you.
We know she's tutored your every answer.
Right, that's right. Okay, yeah, she fed me the lines.
So we thank you, Brian, for sharing some of your delightful experiences in life with us.
Oh, thank you
We
very
know you
much.
could write a book.
Okay.
We encourage it.
Okay, thank you.
And we're signing off now with Brian Gately,
All right,
the worldwide traveler.
thank you.
Goodbye now.
Bye.
This is Mary Jane Matheny for Night Talk.
Okay. You just push that button again.